What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Year, Ruben Diaz. And if you are wondering, how on earth did you get a 10-match loan for Diaz? If you check in the SBC section, there is a Team of the Year trial, which is an SBC for a 75 chem, 83 rated team. Yes, I'm not a big fan of it being 83 rated, but I suppose it is 10 matches for a Team of the Year that you can put into anything. I believe it isn't specific to defenders. I was just lucky to get a defender. I didn't actually read it, to be honest. I just saw loan and had to do it. But obviously, I did manage to get a defender that I haven't done yet. So let's get into Diaz. We have just finished Dest. If you want to check this out at the end of the video, then definitely do that. But Diaz is coming in and he's had a lovely upgrade. As we could imagine, he's a 97 upgrade from his 89 signature, which is second highest rated card. And to be honest, he's already coming in at 1.7 mil. That is crazy. Defenders are normally a little bit cheaper than the rest of the team. Attackers obviously are normally the most with Mbappe and Messi. Obviously the defenders coming in a little bit less. Marquinhos is still coming in about 3.5. I can imagine that will drop. But Diaz 1.7, like I say, the upgrade is relatively decent. 11 on the pace, 10 on the shooting, 14 passing, 9 dribbling, 7 defending, and 6 physicality. I think, yeah, he's had the same skill move and weak foot, so there's nothing changed there. He is a high defensive work rate with a medium attacking, and he is right-footed with the solid player, power header, and leadership traits. And in terms of his stats, to be honest, I do like that they've gone with the Shadow. It's only 89 votes, and Engine is up there as well. I think the Shadow it's annoying because of the defensive ability so high that I don't like giving him 2+ on the defending but 10 pace, so it is a little bit annoying in that element. I suppose you could most definitely go with the Catalyst and get more passing, but I just think going with the Shadow, you get a 98 rated centre-back, 97 pace, 99 defending. He already has the 96 physicality, which is absolutely class. We've already got very, very good short and long pass as well, looking at it. 99, 98, you cannot argue. I think the only things that I'm interested in to see, how his agility and balance feel. Obviously, they are still a little bit higher, but they are on the lower scale to what I thought they would be. He's got a bit of shot power on him. Obviously, the heading's going to be class. The pace is really the only thing that you really want to get up. So, potentially, like I say, you could go Engine. You'd get a 96 rated centre-back overall, but you'd end up with 92 pace, 87 passing, and 86 dribbling, taking that balance up to 80 and his agility up to a 77. I think the Shadow might be the better option, but you decide down below. That's going to be the question. Engine or Shadow? Let me know down below, and let's get into some gameplay. So the question is, what are we expecting from Diaz? I'm really hoping that today is the day that we go and get ourselves our first Team of the Year. Preferably even Donnarumma, Hakimi, anybody like that would be class. I feel like the defenders have definitely had a major upgrade, and I think they are very, very affordable. So again, we will be, like always, trying out them all. Obviously, with a lot of them, the tackling is going to be seamless. We've got very, very good stats, and I think the biggest upgrade for me in terms of Diaz is that short and long pass. 99 and 98 is outstanding, and you know me, I like on the channel nothing more than a good short or long pass upgrade, as well as that being very, very important this year in the game. I just think passing is... Oh, unlucky. Passing is just the next stage of the game. Normally we get pace, then it was pace, strength, and shooting, whereas I think this year is majorly on the passing. Yes, in terms of defenders, I think, of course, you've got to have something about you as well. You can't just have passing and be a centre-back, but we already know with a Shadow he's got 99 on that. Then you add the passing on top. That for me is an absolute key. And I think the big thing with Diaz, if you get Diaz, you definitely want Cancelo as well. It is going to be interesting to see where all of these centre-backs settle. He's 1.64 at the moment. Donnarumma's already under a mil. Beautiful interception. Let's have a little bit of a through ball on the go into Vinny's feet. We're going to just a little bit of a spin around. It looks absolutely sensational in the Team of the Year kit, might I add. So I definitely want to be packing one of them on console with that added, and I will absolutely take a Diaz even if we have got the loan. To be honest, at the moment, I'd take anybody. Just kind of try and put best in, but the strength is outstanding from Diaz there. Diaz again looking at best. The agility side of him, fantastic. I say that as he scores, but Diaz didn't do anything wrong there. I think, personally, dragging Diaz out far too much in my liking is just naturally what you'll get from reviews. I'm going to try and come across again. It's a great save from Donnarumma this time. But I think with Diaz, like I say, his agility balance, if you've got the partnership of a Diaz and maybe even the Varane, I think it's flashback that we're getting, that is going to be absolutely crazy. Diaz again coming in with that interception. The crazy thing, that is a poor pass though. Well, poor control from Vieira. Expect better. I think the big thing with centre-backs especially, and defence in general this year, is we do have a hell of a lot of options. We've literally just got an 88 rated Dest that's got some fantastic stats, as well as then only being 100k. It's really hard to pick where you want your defense to go, and I think it all depends on obviously what goalkeeper you feel comfortable with, obviously then who you've actually got from SBCs in terms of left back, right backs, and even centre backs. So it is going to be a very interesting one to see where people's defense goes after this, and that is a sensational interception once more. Little run out of possession, you love to see it. We see a Felix. Can we go a little bit one more? We've gone with Vinny, who's going to put some pressure on the centre-back. He manages to nearly get it back off him, to be honest. But I do think the biggest thing as well with the centre-backs at the moment, Marquinhos, I cannot wait to give a try. He looks absolutely incredible. Whereas I think if we do get a special Kimpembe or somebody from Ligue 1 that really matches somebody like a Diaz right now, that's where it's going to be harder for you to put Diaz in over them two, because I feel like Kimpembe-Marquinhos partnership is just crazy. So going into the overall for Ruben then, honestly, solid card, absolutely solid. Personally, I think he just is a naturally good defender, and I think the biggest thing for me is that if you pack any of them, they set up your team. Like Hakimi looks crazy. Marquinhos is, again, even better than Diaz, to be honest. And obviously a 95. I think with what Marquinhos has personally, is just the animations work really well. Cancelo, again, if you get Diaz, you'd want Cancelo. If you get Cancelo, I think you want Diaz. Obviously, Donnarumma's coming in unbelievably cheap. I really thought he'd be at least over £1 million for a little bit. All of the defenders now kind of under that 1.5 bracket, bar from Marquinhos, which I think tells you a lot about the card. Obviously, very, very desired in this game. But Diaz, for me, is coming in quite nice. In terms of Premier League centre-backs, I know we do have a Varane that's coming. I personally don't know when, if it's tomorrow or the day after, but we have that coming, and that's going to be nuts. If you had a 5 at the back between Diaz, Van Dijk, and Varane, don't even play me, because then you've got Cancelo on the left. Maybe you then go for like a player of the month, Trent on the right. I don't know if there's actually any better right backs in terms of Prem. I suppose you've got Cancelo if you want him twice, but you've got Trent or James. Semedo's actually quite nice. That is a defense of an absolute dream. So for me, I think Diaz is definitely coming in at number 1. I feel like animation-wise is quite nice. Definitely better, well, obviously better than his 87, but in terms of what I kind of expected from him, I feel like he's exceeded expectations. I think the nice touch on the passing, obviously having a massive, massive upgrade from his original 2 cards, is huge dubs. You've got great passing on him. Obviously the physicality is absolutely brilliant. You whack the shadow on him, you get more pace, you get the defending maxed out. You've already got relatively decent dribbling. It is literally just the agility balance, which for me absolutely was fine. I really had no problem with that at all. And you've got a bit of shot power. I think for me, he's coming in as one of the perfect centre-backs, so I would be more than happy to obviously get this card. And I think what a lot of people will probably try and do, especially during Team of the Year's full team, is kind of flex in between the Prem and obviously Ligue 1, because there is even amount on each. I think that is probably the smartest choice to do, as well to stop the recycle and rinsing being so heavy on. Then obviously you can do both. If you do get a Prem, then maybe you focus a bit more on Ligue 1 instead of getting a duplicate, but hopefully nobody manages that. That would be a very tough thing to swallow, but you'd get a 97 as SBC fodder, as silver linings as you can. Overall, Diaz is obviously a 10 out of 10. We will be completing Cancelo, Hakimi, Marquinhos, and Donnarumma later on, so definitely stick around for that. And if you want to like and subscribe on this video, then please do, and I will catch you all for the next review. Take care. Peace.